Today we're going to try and take apart the old engine and get it working again. Although there's bits and pieces that are wrong, like spark plugs are broken and we think we've got an oil leak and pulleys are rusty, etc, etc, but we're going to see what we can do. And we've got some engine cleaning stuff that we're going to try and put on it as well. So there we go, let's get this sorted. Okay, so we've just taken what we think is the head off. We're not engineers or anything, we're just going to have a pop at this and see if it works. And if it does, then we've saved ourselves something, I don't know what, but we've saved ourselves something, having to buy a new engine I suppose. But we think, after taking this off, that maybe there should be a gasket here, we're not sure. So, yeah. But we don't know, so we're just going to keep pulling bits off of it, cleaning it up, and seeing how we get on. So we managed to get all them bolts out, and it's just difficult trying to work out the rest of it, but we're getting there. And all the things that turn. So we're doing okay, I guess. We're getting there. After much huffing and puffing, we managed to get the top bit off, which I assume is called the head. And yeah, now we're stopping for food, which was amazingly cooked by my brother. So thank you, Craig. But yeah, we're almost finished taking it apart now, hopefully. And we can clean it up and put it back together, and hopefully it'll work. Hopefully. So last night it started getting a bit dark to film, so we kept going and didn't film any, amazingly. So we got this pulley off down here, which was makes a bit of noise when it goes around, which we're going to try and fix. And then we've got, this is where it came off, and we've just got other little bits and pieces to get off today, and then we'll start cleaning her up. And then once she's all clean, we'll reassemble her, and hopefully she'll work. So we managed to get the bottom half off, and we think one of the pistons, one of the pistons is broken, so it needs replacing. So we need to unscrew it from this end, pull it through from the other side, and then bang. But yes, very messy, very messy. A couple of days ago, while the camera was charging, Nick and I managed to weld in the seat, but because my welding's so rubbish, Fred now has to go and correct everything.
And I can't even weld!
And he can't even weld, so this is going to be interesting, but he'll probably do a better job than I did, because as soon as I sat down on it, the back holds perfectly, which is the bit Nick did. The front, I gave it a bit of tension and bang, that was it. So Fred's working on that today. And I'm working on the lighting circuitry stuff. Look, big battery, and these are the kitchen lights, which are actually fog lights off the Honda CRX, and because they're metal and really hard wearing, I'm going to use them for the kitchen. Wiring, lots of wiring, some headphones, wow! And then there's the welder. So we're going to get on with that today, and hopefully the van will look more van-like. We hit a bit of disaster, and we pulled the chair out, but I'm starting to wonder if the metal's wrong or the welder's set up wrong, because it's really difficult to weld properly. Like, they could be steel and that could be an aluminium welder, so I need to think about stuff like that. But we're going to try and take the old seat apart that was already in here.
We've already done it.
Oh, is there no, there's no...
All that metal's already off the old seat.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we need to come up with a plan F. On to plan F. just need to run a quick check to see if the kitchen light is working. And I'm probably going to need 2 hands for this. I think I know, because cleverly I put a hook in the negative cable for the battery. And look at that! Wow! So now all I need to do is make a big circuit with 2 of them in and run a switch to the dashboard, and that's the kitchen light sorted. Easy as that. Nice. Wow. Thank you, CRX. And meanwhile Fred is welding more bars in so we can get the passenger seat back in. That's the new passenger seat from a Ford Fiesta, Mark IV facelift Ford Fiesta, and these are the lights from a CRX. So, very mixed match, but it's come together. So that's one of the holders for one of the kitchen lights. That's going to sit in there, like that, and probably face down. So this is what I'm doing when I'm cooking. And Fred's grinding off more metal to make frame for the seat. So, busy day today. If nothing else, it's going to be a busy day. I'm going to grab this other bit of wire, connect it to there. It works, but annoyingly, for some reason, they're different bulbs. Oh, brilliant. It's alright though. Look, the second clip's up there. First light's in, so we're cooking with gas. So this is annoying that it's a different colour because they're going to look odd now. Brilliant! Well, this rather precarious looking situation is in fact the joining box for the 2 lights. So I'm going to put that light in its holder now and then connect this junction box up to the battery, and then hopefully we'll have kitchen lights. Just as a quick test run, I put both the lights up there, wired them in. Oh look, precarious wiring situation, and then ta-da! Check this out. Isn't that amazing? If I can hold my finger on the earth for long enough. Wow, they both work. I just tidied up a bit of the wiring. It's going down and into there where it will need a circuit board or just a basic switch system thing that we're getting set up. And this is the passenger seat, but it's not welded in, but Mike came around earlier and he's got a genius idea of how to get it in there. So that's what we're going to do, but right now we're tidying up, and that's us done, I think, for today. Because I'm a little tired. Oh, and yeah, I don't know if I showed you, but this is the super wall. Isn't it amazing? But it's not finished yet, because obviously you can still see wood. But, yeah. Da, 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 da. Today we are putting in switchboard at the other end of the bus instead of in the dashboard, because it was going to use too much of this importantly special wire. So I've now got to run these lights back into a switchboard down here with, oh look at the shiny switches, they light up and everything. So today we're going to get on with that. And they're running all the way down there, wired in quite professionally by Fred. Managed to dig out this old wiring loom, and we are going to use all the spade connectors on it because it's for a unit that's years gone. So yeah, we're going to try and we're going to use the spades off of it and make proper connectors for all the switches and everything, which would be nice. I'm now on the hunt for, I can't remember, oh, my toolbox, yes, so I can find my wire cutters. So let's get on with that. One switchboard, almost complete. Isn't it exciting? There's another one of my precarious wiring situations. But I'm going to check this against the battery now, and hopefully that will light up, and those will light up, and everything will light up, and everything will be fantastic. So I'm going to give that a little test run in a sec. Just need to strip some more wires. Okay, so we've just finished the precarious wiring situation, and now if I flick this switch on, the light comes on and the kitchen lights come on. Wow, isn't it amazing? And this thread is holding the battery quite precariously. But yes, something we did worked, and it was technical. Ta-da! Switchboard! Obviously we're missing one switch, and I think that's going to be to power the bedroom light. But yeah, so, isn't it shiny? I need to work out a way of connecting stuff to batteries though, and then I need to work out some other bits and pieces. But yeah, we're good. We're doing really well.